The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler is out there with Moody. Then it's P. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Green in at the 5. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
Here we go. And it's the Warriors to start out. Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rival. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
Well, MP has sure put his money where his mouth is. He and his teammates have risen to the challenge of these rivalry matchups, achieving exactly what they set out to do. And they're looking to keep things going here tonight.
Now, here's Moody. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And here are the Kings now. Pass to DeRozan. Kicks it out to Ellis. From past the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Curry. Over to the left wing. Here's P. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. NMP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
Oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Sabonis gets the bucket.
This is where you get Sabonis the ball. He's going to reward you for feeding him.
Outside Curry. He tries for three, and another three for Golden State. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against Memphis.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Shots good by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Inside, there's LaVine, and the jam by LaVine.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against the Grizzlies delivered a performance for the ages. He finished with 57 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And here's LaVine. After the three-pointer from P. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Takes the three. Kept alive. Here's LaVine. No good with the layup.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the slam by Moody.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get
rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
So it's Sacramento. The Warriors making the shot. Ellis finds Levine. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
At the top of the key, Curry. Banked in off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Ellis outside. In the corner, it's Levine. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Levine's got 7.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by the Kings. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
And we're watching two teams looking to make that next step. They want to break out of the middle of the pack, prove they can do some damage.
Timeout called by the Kings. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Kings trail by 3. Carter looking around. Monk sets the screen for Carter. For the 3. No good on the shot. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty... Ellis, he's checked in for the Kings. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlook challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Jonathan Kuminga out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then it's P, and it's Curry in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And let's get an update on Zach LaVine's injury. David, any news there?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Kings was able to update me on the situation. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. There's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, B.A. Ellis surveying the D. Monk, no one around him. Sacramento again missing. And R.J. Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
The Kings trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And it's Butler in for Kuminga. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside DeRozan. Over Butler. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
That free throw good from P. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And Curry has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from P. P's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Green in the high post. Here's P. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Spencer's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Keegan Murray's subbed in for Monk. Here's DeRozan. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Ellis outside. Levine wide open. Again, the miss by the King.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Over in the corner, Green. Shot on the wing, and it's Golden State.
They're leaving nothing on the table right now. It's needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Golden State.
4 points for P.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing.
Is on fire.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Pass to Sabonis. Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring on the shot.